Hey everyone, Two Angry Frogs here, and we're back with the You Shall Not Pass Meta Achievement Series. In this video, we'll cover all the steps for completing the Treasures of Hallowfall, the second installment of the Hallowfall Crystal Chronicled achievement. Crystal Chronicled is our third of 5 achievements to complete for the Shadow of Doubt and Breaker's Song mounts. So join us as we walk through each detail so you don't miss anything to get these new mounts and light up more of that interface. For the Treasures of Hallowfall achievement, you have 11 treasures to find across the Hallowfall zone. We've marked all of these on the map for easy reference. The first, Casper, requires feeding a meaty haunch to Casper at the Lynx Pens in Merildar. To get the meaty haunch, head to Danelle's Kindness and talk to Torin Delane at the Lynx Stables. If you select I'm looking for a lost companion, you can purchase the meaty haunch. Once bought, head to Southwest Merildar and you'll find Casper at the front of the Lynx Pens. Follow Casper after feeding him the meaty haunch and he will dig up the disturbed Lynx treasure containing the exquisitely eviscerated muscle cooking recipe. Next, for the Dark Ritual, you'll head to the Stagnant Mire and in the northern end head into the cave. At the back of the cave, you'll find a book to start the ritual event. This will open a portal and several waves of shadow enemies will spawn and attack until the final enemy, the Creeping Shadow, shows up. Defeat the Creeping Shadow, which leaves behind the Shadowed Essence treasure. For the elusive Cobus lure, we need to collect 4 items to fashion the lure. These include the Sunless lure, which drops from Cobus Shade Shapers at the Sunless Strand. These are hidden, so look for the Arathi captives, which clues you into where they are located. The Ragefin Necrostaff, which drops from Ragefin Necromancers at the Veneration Grounds. Hungering Shimmerfin, which drops from the Hungering Shimmerfin in the Hungering Pool area. These are hidden behind the Arathi Fishermen in the area. And finally, the Merkfin Lure, which drops from Merkfin Depth Stalkers in Velhen's Claim. These are also hidden behind Arathi captives. After collecting all 4 items, you can click on one of them to create the elusive Cobus Lure toy, which allows you to take on the visage of a Cobus. For the Priory Satchel treasure, head to the Priory of the Sacred Flame. On the end of the ledge on the south side of the Priory, you'll find a windswept satchel hanging from the corner. Looting the windswept satchel rewards a 34-slot bag, the Arathi Courier's Satchel. For the next, the Sunken Treasure, you first need to speak with 4 sky captains that fly the airships around Hallowfall before you can see the treasure. Sky Captain Dornold patrols counterclockwise in the center of Hallowfall. Sky Captain Claremont patrols counterclockwise around Merildar and the Veneration Grounds. Sky Captain Erethan patrols clockwise around the Priory of the Sacred Flame. And finally, Sky Captain Inaro patrols counterclockwise around Velhen's Claim. After speaking with the 4 Sky Captains, dive into the water just south of the Laurel's Crossing Flight Master, and you'll see the sunken cache on the seabed. Looting the treasure awards the Silver Lining Scepter toy, which gives you Levitate, Slow Fall, and Water Walking for 30 seconds on a 5-minute cooldown. This can be really handy in a lot of situations, and note that this toy is also usable in delves, dungeons, and raids. For the spore-covered coffer, head to the southernmost area of the Shadow Mire. In the back, you'll find a cave entrance, and towards the back end of the cave sits the spore-covered coffer containing resonance crystals and herbs. Note that the respawn time on this treasure is shared with other players. To get the Smuggler's Treasure, head to the Rock Plateau west of the Sinkhole Delve entrance. Initially, the chest is locked, so fly straight down from the location of the chest and you'll find a dead Arathi body to loot for the Smuggler's Key. After looting the Smuggler's Key, head back up to open the chest for a jar of pickles, which allows you to turn any of your companion pets green for as long as they are summoned. For the Arathi Lore Master treasure, you first need to collect 6 of the books that are part of the Biblio Archivist achievement, and then you can solve Rifus Sacred Peer's riddles. There are 6 riddles to solve, with answers in the following order. For Riddle 1, that the cosmos consisted of monopole elemental phase spaces. Riddle 2, patience and respect. Riddle 3, seek shelter and light. Have plans, have backup plans, find joy while sheltering. Riddle 4 is the Third Fleet. Riddle 5, the Remains of Gods, and Riddle 6 from the Letters of Merildar. After you have solved the riddles, you can find the Arathi book collection toy on the table next to Rifus in a small chest. For Jewels of the Cliffs, you'll see a rock formation directly south of the Light Spark Flightmaster. In the rock formation is a small opening that you can land in and loot the blue jewel, rewarding you with a massive sapphire chunk. To find the lost necklace, head to Velhen's Claim, and on the northern end of the middle island, you will find a small monument. On the monument, you can loot the lost memento, which rewards a Lightbearer's pendant. And finally, for the illuminated footlocker, you'll head into a cave entrance northwest of the Hillhelm family farm Flightmaster. In the back of the cave, you'll see a light moth dropping light on the ground. You need to catch the light 5 times in a row, and the best way to approach this is to stay under the light moth so you don't have to move far across the cave to try and catch the light. After catching the lights, the footlocker will show up, and looting it rewards the cave spelunker's torch toy. And that's pretty much it for the Treasures of Hallowfall. We have 8 more achievements for Crystal Chronicled, so keep an eye out for those videos soon as you continue to wrap things up for the Shadow of Doubt and the Breaker Song mounts. As always, let us know your thoughts and any questions you have down below in the comments, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you always know what's coming up next. And a special shout out to our members for your continued support. We thank you very much. And everyone, have a great day.